happened. So I just wanted to film a pretty quick video kind of explaining the transition on my channel. So first off, I just want to encourage anytime I post videos, especially if there's like a two-part video that I post, I encourage you to watch the first video, not to skip videos, just because there's some really pertinent information that I share in the first one. So like my video on restoration, I encourage you to watch the first one and then watch the second one because it's going to make more sense, and there are things I explain in it that connect to that one. But anyways, I wanted to share kind of the transition on my channel. I've been speaking a lot more in terms of spiritual warfare, in terms of restoration, in terms of how the enemy works, and today I was reading different YouTube comments about people that just had experienced a lot of things in their life, a lot of destruction in their life that probably came from the enemy. I mean, the enemy working through different people in their lives, but I remember reading comments like that, and I remember my heart just really went out to them. And anytime I read comments like that, more and more recently, when I see people dealing with different things, I've been more and more drawn to share how we take authority over the enemy, how we can get restoration, even topics like healing, because these are things that I've traversed in my life too, maybe not relating exactly to people's personal experiences, but a while back I felt very drawn to, do videos on the gospel and spiritual warfare every once in a while, things like that. But I think more and more I've just been branching out to do videos on how we can actually gain ground and have victory over the enemy in our lives. Because I just can't stand to watch the enemy try to wreak havoc in people's lives in different ways anymore. I can't stand to watch it. And I feel so drawn to share what I've learned in my life, what has helped me in my life. Keep in mind, I'm not an expert by any means. I'm simply just a girl on the other side of a computer that is sharing my experiences, sharing what I have learned. So I'll always keep that in mind. Any of the information, you can take it or leave it, obviously. But I share these videos, I share any of this information only to help anyone out there in the hopes that it could. But yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot more broader topics on this channel. It may put off some people, that's fine. Although this is a channel that talks about the Bible, talks about God, I also have been branching into other topics that I think are still really important in our lives, and that includes like discernment, that includes anything I've learned in that sense. It includes different things spiritual warfare wise, or how the enemy works, or even I'm going to be sharing a video on basically how mind, body, soul, how everything is so interconnected, how it can lead to physical struggles in the body because of how interconnected everything is. I'm going to be using some Bible verses, but I'm also going to be talking about research that I've done and making these connections, and then kind of toward the end of the video, how God works in this area to bring healing, and what the enemy tries to do and all that stuff. But I am going to be branching out and doing different topics on this channel, and I just encourage anyone to listen to those topics, not to be put off just because they're not so strictly biblically based and stuff, because this is also a channel where I want to help you guys. I also may be uploading my video on how I actually healed from depression. Kind of, for me, it was actually a journey of internal things that I needed to resolve, in case that can help anyone else on this channel. So I really wanted to branch out and do more topics on this channel, especially because I have my own mental health struggles and different things that I have been through, and my own lived experiences. I really wanted to branch out and do a lot of different videos. I've just been really nervous, and I have felt like it's not fully fit within the niche of this channel. But yeah, I think I am going to be going into that. I encourage you guys, if you haven't already, to look at the video series that I posted. I finally posted it. It took a long time, but the things that I realize how the enemy first gets into our lives as Christians, and then from there tries to completely distort who God is, how He sees us, the promises of God, and how things work spiritually, all of that. Whenever I started seeing that and realizing that, I was like, oh my gosh, the way that I see Christianity is you have how God has originally designed things, and then you have the enemy's distortions within Christianity. We have to understand they are a lot of times very deeply embedded within things like religion. When I say religion, I mean when Christianity is kind of looked at through religious lens, we have to understand it is very deeply embedded. The enemy tries to deeply embed things within Christianity in a way where we will believe those distortions of God's original design, because once those things are off, or that foundation is off, everything is going to be off after that. And it not only distorts the way we view God, but the way we think He sees us, but also even what His Word says, and even how we receive the promises of God, which has been so huge for me to understand. And I would always wonder, what is going on? Why are these different contradictions present? So that information was just huge for me to understand, and I really feel like anything in those videos will be huge for you too, and just really, really make that puzzle clear if you have wondered those things too. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of make, I guess, an announcement. But yeah, I probably will just give myself the freedom to post any number of topics. I know the videos are long, guys, but if you have the time, I encourage you to break them up if you can, to some capacity. I try not to make them long. I'm trying, but yeah, I really hope this helps any of you guys, even though this video is just me talking about Transition Art Channel, but I really hope that any of the videos help you guys. If you guys ever want to comment down below, share your thoughts, or you ever are wondering how do I address this, or how exactly, for me, I would wonder, how exactly do I take authority? At one point, that was something I would ask. So if you guys ever have any questions, please put them down below, because I'd love to answer them in any way I can help you guys. But yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good, and I love you guys. God bless you.